Right, welcome back to the show. This is The Pulse on a Monday. Now, on Thursday, Joy News will host some of the country's top leaders as we hold a public speaking event on a topic looking beyond the Fourth Republic towards nation building, the case for citizens' mindset revolution. In the studio with me this afternoon is Mr. Samuel Inkum Tinkram, coordinator for the Amalgam Group of Professionals. Mr. Tinkram, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So why is this necessary? Mindsets, revolution. These are radical things.
Yes, yes. We started this public series of public lectures last year. In fact, the first lecture was held in last year. That was in July.
Right.
We spoke about, if you like, to avoid the technical word, neoliberalism. I mean, free market. We all know that, you know, if you allow the market to operate by itself without regulation, there will be problems. We are trying to regulate it. As a nation, there are still problems. Because along the line, some protection for vulnerable groups, you know, there should be that kind of social network protection for the vulnerable groups. Then August, that was when this issue about renal, what do you call it?
The dialysis.
The dialysis, yes. So we had one of our, members in the name of a pharmacist and a researcher of the CDD, that's Kwame Sapon Sidu, to come and talk about health issues as to whether the Fourth Republic has delivered on has delivered a health dividend. Then in November, we held a third one, and the topic was on as to whether we can have political parties to pander, to more or less adopt a common manifesto.
Common manifesto.
Yes.
Right.
This year, in March, we, got the faith leaders to also, come in to tell us why they are, what they preach in the pulpits and the mosque are not reflecting.
Right.
In terms of, public morality and ethics. Now we are looking at a mindset.
Right.
We want to move beyond, the Fourth Republic. The question was as to whether it has delivered, and the conversations are that the Fourth Republic has not delivered. So let's move on. Nation building. And we know that we have issues with mindsets in this country. It's a common problem.
Right.
But we want to take the angle of, looking at it from a development point of view. What can we do about mindset? And then that can be revolutionary.
Of course, it can be. It can be. It can be. Let's do a bit of a backtrack. So the first one was about health.
Yes. The first one was about neoliberalism.
Exactly.
Yes. We are free.
Of course.
We are also
still dependent.
Yeah, we are still dependent. Okay, that captures it well.
So the backtracking about the health issue, and I know you've also been following the news. So
yes,
at the start of my show, I had a conversation with the National Health Insurance Authority,
yes,
and of course the Kidney Patients Association. And the reason for that conversation is that government has intervened. The health insurance says that for the next 6 months, from now to December, they will be supporting them in their treatment. There's actually a full cost recovery for under 18 and above 60. But it's just for 6 months. And then for those above 18 and below 60, that's 2 out of the 8 sessions for free. Is this something you applaud, or you think more could be done?
You see, what I can say is dialysis, full cost recovery for dialysis patients, that should be a no-no. They cannot. Whoever is paying for dialysis will die. And I mean, the advanced countries, what I know is there's some kind of support.
Right.
Either it is free or there is
some subsidy.
Some kind of subsidy. And those who can pay, I mean, wherever, those who can pay must be allowed to pay. But this it's a life and death, more or less issue.
Right.
And I will not, I will not even go to the area of, looking at who is supposed to pay, and then what the NHIS, the intervention is just temporary.
Yeah, for the next 6 months.
Yes.
Or at least until
And
along the
beyond
line,
that-
government decided that we want to review this. But for now,
And
it's just
beyond
6
that-
months. And then back to square one.
No. We should find a way of, last week I was here, I was at Ekosi saying, and I made the observation that, look, where health systems, the investment in the systems are poor, we will have to pay for the delivery. Either you invest in the health delivery systems, or you pay when people are not well.
But some say that why start something you can't finish? Why give us hope when you know that you can't take us to the end of the road?
Making reference to these 6 months.
Yes, exactly.
Well, it's a relief, like being given paracetamol.
And then the other backtracking issue I wanted to talk about, I mean, the other public lecture was a national manifesto.
Yes.
Now, again, last week, the National Development Planning Commission launched Agenda 2057. Some people said that you had Agenda 2040. Nobody respected it.
Yes.
Nobody respected it. In fact, it became a talk shop. The political party have their own mindset and their own agenda. I wonder how many of them take the National Development Planning Commission document and say, I want to implement it.
Yeah.
And so we appear to be recycling the issues.
So then why did we set up, this is a constitutional body,
Right.
the National Development Planning Commission. It is a wonder. Look, it means we are not planning. If we are not implementing what the Planning Commission, you've more or less put professionals there.
Right.
And they are doing great job. I mean, when you go through some of their documents, they are great. Why are we not adopting them? It means we are not planning, and whoever is not planning is not serious, let me say it. You see, why do we leave political parties to look at their own manifestos? They come, they set out to achieve their own agendas, and we know what is happening. They are unable to even complete their projects, leftover projects from a previous, a regime
Right.
or government. It's not continued, and uncompleted. What do you call it?
Projects all over
the place. I've been following some of what you've been capturing. It is not the best. So what we did was to bring attention to, and the political parties were there. The major ones were there, and even the smaller ones were also there. And they were happy with the suggestion, but I know that the thing is not realizable or practical. But then we have to force them to follow, because it's our money.
But again, if the political parties were serious with work done by the National Development Planning Commission, then clearly this is an independent body, non-partisan. You would expect that they wouldn't even have to come up with manifestos, because the development plan is already there.
Oh, you can. The plan will be there, but when you have the mandate to come and govern, you can tweak. Okay. You can, the plans are not quite exhaustive as far as implementation, dimensions are concerned. So you can pick, but to go off the plan, that is not. Please, we have to correct this.
Of course, we'll do that.
3 weeks to go.
Yes, of course, we'll do that. Okay. We'll do that.
Yes, it's only Thursday.
It's only Thursday. 4 days to go. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes,
We've got 3 days more to go.
Yes. So please, that is a very, very important, and a lot of issues were. I mean, look at the economy, for example, and then this current government gave us a lot of hope about industrialization. And it is captured in the National Planning Commission, their programs, or the plan. As to how it will be delivered, that is why, if you remember, when this government, they were laying out their industrialization plans,
right,
people were asking the cost. Have you done the costing? Have you done the costing? Whatever the agenda was. But these have been costed. Some of these are costed in the plan.
Right.
I mean, a plan without a cost is not a plan.
Of course.
Without a costing, it's not a plan. So until we are able to, set out or help political parties to set out realistic and I mean, when you plan, we have the concept of SMART objectives. If you haven't costed, I mean, how you are going to more or less execute the plan. Quite,
of course,
not quite. I mean,
up to
even the communications were in diverse. You see, there was no commonality, and that is what we are looking out for. That, if possible, we should find ways of getting political parties to adopt a common manifesto. You can tweak it, but even then, well, the point is that if you don't deliver,
I mean, it's nothing actually.
And investments gone down the drain. We are all observing these things, and it's not something that we.
And I guess that brings us to the issue of the mindsets.
Yes.
So, what exactly?
So these are all mindset.
Of course. What exactly?
So, the mindset of even not adopting a common plan.
From professionals paid to do this job.
Yes.
And I hear...
So that I cannot get my,
exactly.
my pay. That is also
exactly.
an issue.
So the mindset conversation, whose mindsets are we really, exploring? Is it those in leadership or the ordinary Ghanaian?
Everyone. Everyone. We should be moving towards, we mentioned common manifesto, a common mindset. It is the collective. Nation building is not about, political parties. It's not even about infrastructure. It's the people. It's the people. In fact, this morning I've been reading about the population figures. And I was surprised to get confirmation that, up to about 60% of our population, they are young people.
Of course. I mean, it's a fact that, Africa, even if you want to even make it even broader, so you have a continent with holding 30% of the world resources, young population, and Europe is aging. And we have everything, yet we are struggling.
So it's a mindset issue. How are we going to, ensure that this youthful, vibrant, urban, driven, everybody wants to get into the urban centers. And look at the streets. They are eager. They want jobs to do.
Yeah, there's no
and
job.
Yet, the resources are there. I mean, it's a mindset problem. It's a mindset problem. So let's engage them. Let's find ways of, ensuring that we are creating jobs. Even if a government, if this particular government, the next 6 or so, how many months?
6 months from now.
They should stop everything.
And do what?
And create jobs.
Because, I mean...
And create jobs. Even if it is focusing on agric, you see, making it attractive. The estate way of, the commercial, what do you call it, estate farms. Look, it is how you package the whole stuff that will drive, if you like, this youthful population along. It is how you package it. It is, I'm a marketer. It is about how you package a market, and then they are ready to work.
Because some will say that perhaps as a country, we are not angry enough. We are not demanding so much from our leaders. I mean, come to think of it, look at this scenario. A minister, I mean, the conditions of service for a minister of state is established in the rules of engagement. I mean, we make life so comfortable for them that their only job is to think and create something of value for the populace. Yet, you look at the output and the state of affairs in this country, and you wonder whether we have the right people in leadership or we have people who are simply not ready to bring their back.
Let me tackle this point first. We should be happy but uncomfortable that our youthful, this teeming population, the youthful, vibrant, energetic, are silent. No, we should be very serious about that.
Right.
Because when they get angry, it is not me. I mean, look, I am 68, and I care. I have, last time, I've worked for 42 years in the public sector, in the private sector, and I'm still working. You get my point? I handle young people in my church, and I work with young people. I know their aspirations. I know their frustrations. And sometimes you have to go beyond your own, comfort zone to support some of
these young people.
I know what
they are capable of doing. In fact, Archbishop Duncan Williams said that you should never underestimate the Ghanaian.
Really?
If you think that we are too gentle.
Yes.
Push the Ghanaian to the wall and you see the reaction.
So our leaders, it's a passionate appeal that I am making. We shouldn't take them with our youth for granted. You see? I mean, with this on air, I mean, I don't have to go into.
Of course, this is the teaser. The main event is on Thursday.
Yes, this is the teaser. Because, look, we pass through traffic. What if they attack you? So when they come to me in traffic, I want to be very modest. If I can help you, I help you. If I can't, I wave you nicely. I've seen some of the reaction
I mean, yeah.
Yes, I've witnessed one of them, and the guy was very, very angry. In traffic, drivers are fighting, unnecessarily. People are angry in traffic. My brother, our leaders, and look, politics has become the attractive way of making money. In any country where politics is, the route for enrichment, we have to very, very.
Before I let you go, so restate it. So it's Thursday?
Thursday, yes. Thursday at the British Council Hall, 6 p.m., 6:30, the show begins.
It's on.
So please get there. This time, we know that the attendance will be huge. But we are inviting, the public, come, let's share. In fact, the reason why we started this, public lecture series was to give the platform for professionals to come together and then also to be talking about national issues.
Yeah.
We were silent for too long.
Okay.
But over there, just 1 year, we realized that people are talking. You are
of course.
People are talking. So even these physical, meetings for the lecture, for the events, we may have to, you are our backers.
Of course,
we'll have to engage you as to whether we'll do the studio type. Because those who our patrons are, the large numbers, are online.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. All right. Thank you very much, sir, for coming through. So on Thursday is the event at the British Council Hall. And of course, it will also be live on Joy News. Now let's move to